We have just woken up at the campsite and we packed up the tent straight away because we have come up to Charles Knife. This is a canyon and it's a beautiful walk, a little 20-minute walk. It only took 20 minutes to get here from Exmouth. But as you can see, the sun is just coming up and we are going to go find the trail. It looks awesome.
It's about 20 minutes from the town of Exmouth, and we've heard that this place, if you're going to visit, come for sunrise, and apparently it's the Grand Canyon of Australia.
Before this night is over, I will guide you home. All this time you thought we'd never pay the price.
There's no direct markers on this path, but we're just following the trail where it looks like people have walked. It's a bit scary. A girl told us these coordinates and said that it gets a little bit sketchy, so I'm thinking this is it. I think that's top. This part of the trail looks really scary. There's no handrail, so I don't think it's official. But you can see there's a path up there, so I think this is the correct way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This place is really epic. I feel like to reach here should have been a much harder hike, but it's only like a 15-minute hike. It was a bit scary, but it felt like to get somewhere like this, you should be hiking for hours. But look at that view, it's amazing. We've just been sat here just enjoying the sunrise. You can see out to the ocean over there, and this is located in Cape Range National Park, and I think that's becoming one of my favourite national parks we've visited so far in Oz.
Yeah, something that we noticed this morning when we were driving out here, as the sun was coming up, I realised that Exmouth is one of those special places where you get to watch the sun rise over the ocean, and then you can go to the other side of the peninsula and you can see the sun set over the ocean. So you really get the best of both worlds here. And Cape Range National Park is just epic. It's right on the reef, so you can have Ningaloo Reef right there, and then the national park, these hikes, all these like canyons and gorges are just right here, right next to the reef. It's so special. What a place. So Charles Knife Gorge Road, it leads up the mountain on a bit of a winding path. It's actually a really cool road. Also on the side of it, there's lots of places to pull over. And after our little hike this morning, we have decided to pull over at this spot. And the view off here is just epic, but we're gonna have some brekkie now and just enjoy all of this.
Lighthouse. It has this amazing 360-degree view. We've got the Exmouth town back there, the Exmouth Peninsula up there, and all the coastal and the national park down there. This is supposed to be amazing for sunset, so we're going to pencil in a date to come back here and watch the sunset. We have come to Bundegi Beach and we've come to the beach shack. It looks really nice here. I've been wanting to go for a while. We're on like the dunes, we're just looking out to the sea. I've got a nasi goreng. Corey's got this beautiful dish, tofu and veggies in lettuce. It looks delicious.
We are getting stuck into our food here. It is so tasty. This is quite possibly the best Asian inspired food I've had in a long time. Charlotte's like fried rice is so good, and these sung choy baos are just so delicious. There's so much flavour in there. A lot of toppings, a lot of sauce. It's all good.
The beach shacks over there. We've just popped down to Bundegi Beach, having a little perusal. It's not a known snorkel spot, but you can if you want to. But it's more of like a beach day, have a swim spot. But it's still super windy today on Ningaloo, so we're going to go back into town. We're going to go to the main beach, which is Town Beach in Exmouth. This thing behind me is the Naval Communications Station. It's very big, and if you look down on it from above, it's like a star grid. It was a joint effort between Australian and the US Army. It is used to communicate with ships and submarines in the East Indian and West Pacific Ocean.
And now, interesting fact about the Harold E. Holt Naval Communications Station is this thing uses 21,000 litres of diesel every day to run. It's a very low frequency transmitter, a VLF, and it is very powerful, but I'm just blown away by how much diesel that thing uses.
We're at Town Beach. It's just a beach. It's pretty nice. Nothing special when you've just been all along the Ningaloo Reef. But we're hot and we're going to go for a cool down. You can drive on the beach here if you've got a four-wheel drive, just over there. And in the evenings or the afternoons, there's a falafel truck. We have yet to try that, but we're going to go and try and check it out while we're here. Night hasn't ended. We have come to Whalebone for pizza. We got recommended this place and we looked online and they do vegan pizzas. We're hungry.
There's been a bit of a dilemma with the pizza order printer, so they have given me a free beer. We have managed to get some handwritten orders done. We've gone for 2 vegan pizzas and I've got session ale to pair.
Leaving our campsite, we're going to go find a shipwreck, but we just met one of the very friendly locals here at RIC Campground, and it was Mr. Emu. We have come to check out the shipwreck, SS Mildura. It was a cattle ship. Sadly, well, this happened, and then after a few days they kind of pushed the cattle overboard, hoping they would just swim to the shore, but most of them drowned. It's very sad, actually. We have come to Osprey Bay now, another snorkel spot. Look at the water, it looks absolutely amazing. It's like something you see in the Bahamas and the Caribbean. We're going to go for a snorkel here. It's at the far end of the Cape Range National Park. We haven't been this far down. We have Sandy Bay that's just a bit further back up actually, and we're going to go check that after. But we saw the colour of the water and we just couldn't resist, so we're going to go snorkel.
How cool was that? We just got to swim with the turtles right off the beach. This is the best thing about Cape Range National Park. You can go straight off the beach, out onto the reef, and just be swimming with turtles right here. You don't need to go on a big tour to go way out. You don't need to sleep on the reef overnight. It's right here. And we have just been swimming with turtles. That's what I said I wanted to do today.
Yes.
And it was beautiful.
We have come to Sandy Bay. It's just a few minutes up the road from Osprey Bay, and as you can see, it's stunning. They're all just so stunning around here, and this is more of a day use area, so there is a little reef you can snorkel, but it's more just like a tanning and a swimming area, and there's some wind, of course. It's very windy this week. And we've got some windsurfers over there, just families just enjoying it. It's the weekend, the locals are out, and there's a vibe. The cutest thing I've ever seen. Are they cockatoos?
They look like some sort of...
I think maybe they're cockatoos, but all these beautiful birds are just sat in their pairs in the tree. Little couples, it's so cute. We have come the furthest we can go in Cape Range National Park, and it's Yardie Creek. There's boat tours over there in the river, but 4x4s can continue, and there's quite a few doing that now. Yeah, they can go all the way down to Coral Bay, but we have to go all the way back out to Exmouth and go all the way around. But yeah, we might go and have a little walk over there, hey? There's an endangered wallaby living here, so you're not allowed your motorised vehicles, except from the tour operators. But I've heard someone told us it's about $40 per person for the tour, so it's pretty good, it's quite affordable. But I don't think we're going to stay long, are we? Because we just love the snorkeling. I think we're addicted to the reef. It's just so amazing. We are off for a hike. We're on the Mandu Gorge Trail. It's about 3 k's return and a grade 4 walking track. It goes through the gorge and then up to the top. So it's really nice. It's one of the recommended walks to do around here. So this circuit is a loop circuit, and it goes right back to the car park. After walking through the gorges, you start to incline up the cliffs, and then we can see the markers right up there, so I think we're going to get a very good view. Ah, windy below. Holy dooly, this view is amazing. The walk through the gorge is pretty cool, but the view is spectacular. That was a really good walk. The second part of it, though, coming back down, was a lot harder than the first part. Probably if you want to avoid that second part, which was a lot of up and down, and it was a bit tricky. You kind of have to like, go on your hands and like kind of lower yourself down. I didn't have the right shoes on. So I think if we came again, because we really thought that'd be great at sunset, we would just turn around at the top part and just walk back on the flat pebble bit, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Our next stop in Exmouth is the Social Society, and it is an awesome little community hub cafe. There's lots of good food here. It's vegetarian, yeah, vegetarian and vegan food. So we have been here already. I've got the tacos. I may get them again today, or I may go for the burger. But they do awesome smoothies, great coffees, and they also have some reusable products, sustainable products, books and clothes and jewellery and stuff. A lot of stuff here which supports the local community, as well as a whole notice board on their front door showing you what's going on in and around Exmouth. So a great little place to stop. Now for the food. This is my second serving of these spicy black bean tacos. They're so delicious. They are vegan. They have lime sauce and an aioli dressing, and they are bloody tasty. The next stop on our Exmouth hit list is Oyster Stacks, and this one you need to come here at the right tide times, otherwise you can't go all the way around the formations of the coral. So we've come here on a 1.2 meter high tide. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. There's a lot of cars here because I think everyone has been waiting for this tide. But we are going to swim out there with our snorkels and check it all out. Okay, we have come back to Mandu Gorge now. We have decided to come back for an afternoon session. It looks like it's going to be an epic perspective looking straight down the gorge. I think the sun is going to set sort of like in the crevice of the gorge, looking out over the ocean from the lookout point. So we got a little 1.5 kilometers to the lookout point, watch the sunset, and then we're coming back in the dark. It's been an epic day. As you can probably see behind me, it is getting very nice in the gorge below. That golden afternoon light is just grazing the trees that are down there, and as we go higher we can see more of the ocean. So we'll get up to the top here, have a little look and enjoy the view.
Made it! Now let's get a sunset photo.
Woohoo!
Really amazing. Really, really good.
I think we have just seen one of the endangered black striped wallabies. They're kind of coming out now. It's getting a bit darker, but they're in the bushes hiding in the rocks, and they have a stripe down them, and they are darker than the other wallabies that I've seen. So if you are looking to spot some of these guys, maybe come to Mandu Gorge in the evening. It'd be awesome to watch the stars out here too. Okay, we have come to an unmarked beach now. This one does not have any signs posted, but as you're driving towards the national park, you will see some tyre tracks on the road. We'll mark it with either a GPS location or a little title, which you can ask the locals where it's at. But we have come here because there is a turtle nesting site. This is a known site where turtles come to rest, and particularly in the summer months when the turtles are in mating season, the female turtles will come up onto the beach to get a break, because at times it can be pretty rough out there for the girls. They are just trying to catch a breath, and there is a lineup of males waiting to mate with them, but they come up here for a rest and also to lay their eggs. So we are on the lookout. Look at some turtles. There's lots of dark shadows in the water, and we can see one massive turtle. It's huge. It's up on the shoreline now. Not sure if it's a male or a female, but it looks like it's taking a little bit of a break, so it could be a female. But yeah, lots of dark shadows here.
The turtles are humongous. I think they're bigger than the ones we were swimming with down in Osprey Bay. Like, look at this one here. It's huge.
So there are a whole bunch of turtle rules to follow when you're in a place like this checking out the turtles. Generally 15 meters all around, but stay out of their line of sight if they're moving onto the beach. But you can check all that out on the Western Australia Parks and Wildlife website. Okay, so we are rounding up our time here in Exmouth. We've had such a wonderful stay, but we wanted to finish on a bang, on a little highlight, and we have heard that this falafel truck does the best falafel that people have ever tasted. So we're here to check it out. Very cute little setup with their little Persian rugs and their small tables. We are just waiting for them to open, and then we're going to get stuck in.
Yeah, we got the complete vegan wrap. Everything's vegan here. It looks delicious. Best falafel in town. Let's try it out.
So yeah, I would agree. This is possibly the best falafel that I've ever had. It's a really juicy wrap as well, with all the sauces. Fresh vegetables and very tasty. Good vibes down here too. I'm really liking it.